Ready, boys? Me, 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 me. Mo, mo, mo,
Moo, 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 moo.
We wish you a merry earbuds. We wish you a merry earbuds. We wish you a merry earbuds. It's the Christmas episode.
Hello and welcome to a very special bonus episode of the Earbuds podcast.
A present for you.
Oh, yeah. Came early or late, depending on when we upload this.
Fair.
I am the hostess with the mostest, Ben Danzig. To my right, we have,
Yiorgos.
and to my left,
Matthew.
and we are going to talk about Christmas music. Sorry to all you Hanukkah lovers. I don't really know any Hanukkah music. Do you guys
I think
know
they
any?
exist.
Yeah?
Adam Sandler has a jam about Jewish holidays or being Jewish or something. That's pretty funny. I know nothing about it outside of that, but
Yeah, so maybe maybe next year we'll educate ourselves.
Mhm.
Sorry, Earbuds fans. But yeah, 'tis the season for Christmas music. You're probably going to be hearing it everywhere on the radio.
Whether you like to or not.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just start off with, Matt, how do you feel about Christmas music overall?
I'm kind of a Grinch when it comes to Christmas music. Not gonna lie to you guys.
Man.
I don't mess with it too hard. I like "All I Want for Christmas Is You" by Mariah Carey, and that is pretty much the pinnacle and the only song that I will play. But
Wow.
in elementary school, we used to play "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer."
Oh, that's a good one.
But we would play it around Christmas time, and then we would also play it like at random times before vacations. So like before summer vacation, we used to play it.
Oh, interesting.
And so like that song has some sentimental value to me, so I like that one as well. But
yeah.
that's my like Christmas overview. I'm very
Okay.
very baseline.
Wow. Do you feel like it's just overplayed?
No, not overplayed. I just find it bothersome unless it's like, if it's not Christmas Eve or Christmas, like it has to be the week before Christmas, maybe. And then I'm like in the mood. But if people are playing things for me like right now or like in December, I'm like, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. I can't get pulled into one holiday into another. Like I need to recharge my festive battery.
Yeah. When's the acceptable period for you?
Dude, December 1st, baby.
Ooh,
I
let's
am
go.
kind of the polar opposite of Matty G when it comes to this. I never minded Christmas music, and just being such a contrarian as I am, because of this whole movement of, hating Christmas music, I kind of love it more now. I'm the guy that puts it on like at my office, and everyone's like, "Oh, Yiorgos, whatever, we don't like you." And I'm like, whatever. Ha, 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 ha.
Who started that movement?
I don't know.
I
Come
think
on.
memes just kind of killed a few songs.
Memes, maybe this whole like, the meta that we're in now. Like we like movies like Deadpool and shows like Rick and Morty that talk about how cheesy they are. I don't know. I think it's I've always enjoyed Christmas music. I've never minded it. Although I can see why people mind it. It's really just syrup, just candy, the true candy of music. How do you feel? I'm sure you like your Christmas music.
Love Christmas music. It kind of occupies that same space as like jazz for me because it's great background music.
How so? Oh,
Keep going.
And I will come around to my point. It's great background music, and it kind of just sets me in a good mood. Like I used to love when I was in college, I'd put on, some Christmas music, maybe light a candle, and homework would just be easier with those two things.
Fun fact, Ben and I roomed together in college, and the only time we ever got a noise complaint our freshman year was we were playing Christmas music too loud on a Sunday night when we were putting up decorations.
Yep.
It's horrible.
I think it was the Michael Bublé Christmas album.
Oh,
It's a great album.
The Boob.
So yeah, I do take that back. That is the one Christmas album I very much can fuck with.
Yeah, you gotta like the Boob.
The Boobs is great.
The boobs.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good.
Just a beautiful, buttery voice,
Although it's a little sad that like his top played. I looked at this the other day. His top played songs on Spotify, like 1 through 5, are all of his Christmas songs. Which has got to be kind of, it's got to hurt a little bit as an artist. It's like, I got my own music, guys. I wrote all these songs.
He's also known for a lot of like Frank Sinatra covers and things like that. I think he in particular is overshadowed just by his covers of various songs. Like if you told me, I don't know any Michael Bublé songs on their own.
What about I Just Haven't Met You Yet?
Is that maybe that's the only Michael Bublé song
there you go.
I know? But there you go.
Yeah.
Point proven.
I can't actually bring up another one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Michael Bublé having a Christmas album that he's known very well for, what are some artists that are not known for their Christmas albums because they either haven't made a great one or haven't put one out at all that you guys would really like to see put out a Christmas album?
Okay, so there's a couple questions in there. One that Matt and I were discussing the other day is Chance the Rapper and Jeremiah dropped a couple of Christmas albums called Merry Christmas Little Mama and I think Merry Christmas Little Mama 2.
I believe so.
They made a sequel,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
And they were fun. Nothing stuck with me really, but they were fun.
They're a good, couple listens through and
That kind of thing. Yeah.
But it was like, for me, it was a nice in-between. It was like, it's getting me in the holiday mood, but it's not quite like totally Christmas, not totally bought into that. So like it bridged the gap for me.
yeah, it was kind of just like good feel good music,
Yes,
it's
exactly.
just yeah.
Which Chance and Jeremiah do very well anyway. So they were like, hey, Christmas, why not?
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Absolutely.
In terms of who I'd like to make a Christmas album, that's a harder question for me. Because I don't think anyone can. I don't think everyone should. I think it caters to specific voices, or if you have such a different voice that it kind of contrasts in a crazy way. Like DMX's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is hilarious.
Wait, he has that?
Yes.
You haven't heard that?
No.
Oh, you would love that
oh,
shit.
God.
You
Yeah.
will love it. I think your roommates are going to hate us now because you're going to be playing that all the time.
Mhm.
I can only imagine that.
It's real good. Oh, I wish we had the laptop here so we could
Yeah,
play it.
damn.
I have 2 artists in mind that I would totally fuck with
Okay.
Christmas albums for. Post Malone, I feel like would be a really,
yeah.
really fun Christmas
Okay,
album.
okay.
And then Wolfpack, I think, just has all the instruments to make a really fun, catchy.
They really
Christmas
do.
album.
And they have a Christmas song, I believe, called Christmas in L.A.
Yes,
Really?
yes,
Oh,
they do.
yeah,
That's
love
one of my
that
favorite
song.
songs.
Really fun, which, to be honest, I can listen to any time of year.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only thing that's really, really Christmassy about it is the jingle bells that they have in there. And other than that, it's just a funky, funky song. Yeah, I would like more funky Christmas music.
Yes.
Because Christmas music
yeah.
in general is just pop. It's just like,
Or like kind of old school, like
Doo-wop-y.
swing music,
Yeah.
kind of. Like
Yeah.
the Frank Sinatra, Michael Bublé kind
Right.
of stuff.
I do think we need more new Christmas music, no matter who makes it.
Yeah.
We were discussing this earlier. It's like NSYNC has a Christmas song. Mariah Carey obviously is a kind of a modern one, but still, it came out like 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
We need new Christmas music. We got to keep doing the old ones
yeah.
because
Well-
most of what you hear on the radio is covers of the old ones.
True. Sia actually, I was just telling you guys before it started, Sia put out a Christmas album. I think it's like half original songs and half covers. And I think it's really good. I'm surprised it hasn't caught on more. And she's got that, she has the perfect voice for it, like very, very poppy. And they kind of have some effects that they put on her voice to make it sound like very bubble gum-y. And that just sounds really good with like sleigh bells in the background.
Let's be real. Anderson .Paak should make some Christmas songs. Come on, Anderson.
That would be a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Yes, Lord. Get that vibe into Christmas music.
I was thinking, since you were talking about how the culture is so meta these days, and it's all about like making fun of like well-established norms, and Christmas music is really cheesy and like, yeah, it's just so commercialized. But I think who would do a really funny job would be Lil Dicky. I feel like he could make an album that would just be like I got way too fucked up on Christmas Eve, and I'm not home on Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, you
Or
do a song
it
like
would
that.
be about Hanukkah, though, because he is
Yeah.
Jewish.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So he
I
could
feel-
make the Hanukkah banger.
Exactly.
He'd make it like fake PC and make it like a Happy Holidays album and make fun of all the different
Yeah.
holidays. I think that's what he would probably do.
That would be right up his alley.
Yeah.
An underrated few Christmas albums, Pentatonics, the a cappella group that I feel the need to mention all the time to my friends. I feel like everyone knows them at this point. In my mind, they're still kind of underground, but they have like maybe they dropped their third Christmas album this year just because they know that their sound really goes with, because it's a cappella, right? 5 people, all voices, and they do all these modern spins. They did Winter Wonderland and Don't Worry Be Happy. They did a mashup of those two, and it works amazingly. It just made me love both of those songs so much more. Of course, Tori Kelly is on it, my future wife. So, although I think she just got married. But
that doesn't rule it out.
Play
Hey.
the long game. Play the long game.
Aw. But yeah, those Christmas albums actually are the ones. So Michael Bublé and the Pentatonics Christmas songs are kind of the ones that I go back to. Just, you know, super family friendly, super great to put on in the background when you have those family gatherings, when you don't want those awkward silences, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Fill those silences with some music.
Is that
you know?
is that the true purpose of Christmas music? Just filling the awkward silences?
Establish a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
I
yeah.
think that's kind of what it is.
Because you can't be fighting with your family members if, you know, in the background it's like, la 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 la. Oh wait, now that I just sang that,
Elmo
the
would make a great Christmas album.
Elmo. No. The Charlie Brown Christmas songs.
I had that album.
The Vince Guaraldi Trio, I believe it's what they're called. It's like jazzy, very like, you know.
It's very simple, like a lot of tin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the
Yeah.
Ooh.
like that kind of vibe.
Ooh.
And like just some smooth piano.
Yep.
Basically what you would hear in the lobby of a nice hotel during Christmas time. It's
Hell yeah.
exactly that. And that's just really nice Christmas music to put on. And not very annoying, because it's not. That's the thing about pop, can get annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Am I turning myself around on Christmas music? Am I going to hate it by the end of this episode?
You're turning. I can feel it.
No, I
Don't talk yourself into it, God damn it.
think about Post Malone.
Stay strong.
No, but I think, the jazzy. I think Christmas just needs some different genres in there. I think some reggae-ish, which is why I loved the Don't Worry Be Happy mashup with Winter Wonderland, because it had that reggae tone, not reggaeton, but reggaeton. Interesting Christmas songs if it's just going, you know,
Yeah.
just like dancing and grooving to some Christmas songs. What other genres do you think would work well with Christmas?
I mean, are there any hip hop? Like
Afro Man.
yeah, Afro
Man
Man.
also had
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
album.
There we go.
It's
Very
it's not as
explicit.
beat heavy, very explicit. It's
Of
like
the guy of Because I Got High fame, to those who don't know.
yes.
Yep.
So it's literally just stoner Christmas rap, which is funny and like it's cool that it's a rap Christmas album, but it would be cool to have someone like not Chance necessarily, but someone a little more rap heavy instead of less singy and songwriting.
Yeah,
That would be
yeah.
interesting.
Maybe
I don't know.
Pusha T.
I feel like
Cooking up dope on Christmas Eve.
maybe when after Drake gets fucking demolished by Kanye, he'll have to resort to making Christmas albums. I feel like he'd make a decent Christmas album.
Who,
Oh.
Kanye?
Drake,
Drake.
Drake,
once
like
Drake gets demolished by
you know,
Oh.
like the 12 exes I broke up with, like
Yeah,
on Christmas Eve, like
Mhm.
something like that.
On the
I don't
12,
know.
The 12 days of
Yeah,
Christmas.
yeah,
12
something like
12
that.
Angry
exes.
bitches or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah. The 12 girls chasing me, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Drake is like Drake though, like he's trying to be too hard, you
But,
know.
like,
to
take
put out
care,
Christmas.
Drake.
Take
Like
care,
some
Drake.
Marvin's Room, some slow shit.
Oh, slow
Yeah.
jams, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
R&B Christmas, there should be more R&B.
Yes.
Sexy
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
Like Frank,
music.
dude, if Frank made a Christmas album,
Ooh, okay,
I'd
Frank.
I feel like
I'd
that'd be
be
kind
all
of
in.
dark
Frank,
though.
Frank
I
could
don't
read.
care. Give me anything. Give me
the
anything.
darkness,
Frank.
Frank could read the freaking phone book and make it sound good. But yeah, I think he could definitely. A little, yeah. What about a little bit of dark Christmas music? You know, like why does all Christmas music have to be happy?
You know the song "Baby It's Cold Outside" and
Mhm.
how sketchy that song actually is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. So there is some weird ass Christmas music out there.
True.
That is one.
I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus is another weird one that I'm like, oh, this is
That's a song.
Yeah, you haven't heard of this?
Oh yeah.
It's like this kid like wakes up and is like, I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus under the Christmas tree, and obviously it's probably his dad dressed up as Santa, but like you can interpret it however you want. There's definitely some weird Christmas music out there.
You know, it'd be really fucking funny now that I think of it if Migos
Yep.
did a cover of the Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas song.
Oh,
Like Quavo and the Chipmunks or some shit like
Yeah,
that. The
dude.
Trap Monks.
Ooh, I thought of it earlier, but I didn't want to be the one to say it. Thank you for.
Why didn't you want to say it?
I just fuck the Migos, man. Just go.
I'm pretty
away.
tired of them too.
Just, but I realized none of us mentioned any of their albums on our top of 2018
No.
because why
There's
would
two.
you?
They shouldn't be anywhere near that list.
Yeah, but that definitely would be funny. They could definitely bring something funny to some Christmas music.
They
do
need
have
something to kickstart themselves.
They have a sense of humor. At
Yeah,
least you can
totally.
give them that. Did you see their the karaoke thing they did?
I saw it, but I haven't seen it.
Really cringy.
So cringy.
I forced myself to watch the whole thing.
Dude,
It
they
was,
are not good live, I think, in any respect. They're just generally cringeworthy people live and in public.
yeah.
They just don't know how to interact within the bounds of like normal society. It's just like you got sipping lean and fucking bitches, and then you
making
got
Christmas
like
albums.
yeah,
Add that to the
Perfect.
list.
Exactly.
It makes so little sense that it should happen.
I
Yeah.
think them and Anderson find themselves on the opposite side of the spectrum in terms of how personable they are and how much you just want to be around them. Anderson could make some great Christmas music, man.
I was just
I
thinking,
feel like he will at some point.
on the opposite side of the spectrum, I wanted to talk about some artists that we think would make terrible Christmas music. I'll just throw one out there, and you guys can either agree or disagree, but I do not think you will disagree. If R.I.P. Lil Peep were still alive, I think a Lil Peep Christmas album would probably be the worst thing you could ever listen to.
Yeah, because it would be too sad. And yeah, no, I don't think anyone wants that for sure.
That would get your family fighting, you know?
Yeah,
that would.
yes. Oh, more so over what the hell are these kids listening to nowadays? More so those kinds of conversations. But yeah, there's.
What are you thinking about, Matty G? I can see the gears turning
Well,
over
it's
there.
just if you consider Christmas music you have to listen to with other people. You know what I mean? Like if you're as gung ho about Christmas as some people are, they probably just listen to it on their own. And if they're still in the holiday spirit but super sad, which is
That
a weird
niche.
weird niche field. No, but I don't think he'd make a good Christmas album at all.
I mean,
he's far too depressing.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense that Christmas music is that happy because it's the reason we put lights on trees. It's because like it gets dark so early, everyone just gets depressed. So we need all of this hot cocoa and lights,
Light and warmth.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
Just
is
to-
not anything that Little Peep does.
Yeah.
Did past tense.
Now,
R.I.P.
now I'm trying to think who else. I think like someone as self-important as Nas or Pusha T wouldn't make a great Christmas album. Nas would be trying to preach more, social things like
He'd
how
be like, Christmas.
we buy too much.
Yeah.
Consumerism is destroying us. Merry Christmas, by the way. Like, no, dude.
Yeah, you can't have anyone that's too woke.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of find the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's interesting?
J. Cole though. J. Cole might make some good Christmas music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even I think he would only be okay.
Even Ben Danzig.
I feel like he'd get a little too real on it. He'd have a few really good personable songs, but then it would be like he would just be calling out the holiday. Like I think he would kind of get woke to that point.
Yeah, because Christmas, like when you really drill down into what it has become, in a lot of ways it is kind of like, yeah, it's just such a consumerist holiday.
Yeah.
And I mean, in a lot of ways, like if you're someone who's religious, there's a lot of great meaning in that. And it's the season of giving, and a lot of people give to charity, and there's a lot of good things to be taken out of Christmas, but like what like corporations have successfully turned it into, isn't great. So you have, like you said, someone like Nas or J. Cole would be, like maybe putting too much of a microscope under it.
Yeah.
But maybe on the flip side, it could be about like what Christmases were like in impoverished neighborhoods when they actually got presents and had a great Christmas and like things, were great for one day.
That would be great. Like a storytelling rap song about like a specific Christmas day where they didn't get presents, but their dad came back from the hospital or something like that. That could truly pinpoint like the real meaning of Christmas, which is being around family and being around people you love. That could be good.
Yeah.
We got some good ideas here once again on the Earbuds podcast.
Wow.
I was just thinking of another solid like poppy sounding artist. Sway Lee, I feel like would be a really good singer on a Christmas
He's
album.
got that kid's voice.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
You know who would make horrible Christmas music, and they probably already have? Kids Bop. You were talking about corporations and stuff. I was like,
my God.
that'd be horrible. Just Kids Bop.
Ugh.
Overproduced.
Well, on that note, I think we've come up with a good list of good and bad artists. Let's just wrap up with what are you guys excited for this year's Christmas, Yiorgos?
I mean, getting to see a bunch of people that I love. My parents are in town, which is great. Shout out to my parents.
Hell yeah. They
yeah.
made you.
They did. They actually did. But yeah, just the warmth. I'm not looking forward to the cold and all that, but the warmth that you get when you're with people you love.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm looking forward to.
Love it. Matt?
Yeah, it'll be good to see the fam for sure. I saw a lot of family last weekend as well, so I'm kind of already warmed up and in the mood, but I think I'm excited to just relax and unwind a little bit, take it all in, take in 2018, kind of reminisce a little bit, reflect on the year and how it's gone and what's changed.
Absolutely. That's the way to do it.
How about you, Benny boy?
Yeah, I mean, kind of the same things that you guys are excited about. Spending time with family, definitely reflecting on the year, thinking a little bit about what the next year holds for me as well, and just enjoying some time off, because I think we all deserve a little bit of that.
We've been working hard, we've been grinding, and we deserve it.
Absolutely, and that is that for this special episode of Earbuds. Follow us on YouTube,
social media, Instagram. Benny Boy isn't on Instagram or Twitter, but Matt and I are. Give us a follow. We need those follows. I don't know. Just follow us. It's fun.
Yeah, no, follow us in person too. If you want to stalk us from a healthy distance, as long as I don't know about it and you're not hurting me, it's fine.
I walk at a pretty fair pace, so you can probably keep up.
Yeah.
And I drive the speed limit for the most part, so you won't lose me.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. And that is that. Woo!
Happy holidays, everyone.
Peace.